Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Garoppolo on 1st down. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Max Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I'm going back to you. Check. Wait.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Flushed out right. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Here we go. 180. 21. Here we go.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Mike. Here we go. 180. 65.
Now Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Here we go. 12. 180.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 13-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Check 24, check 24.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
With the score, Cardinals 14, 49ers nothing.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kill. Flag. Slam. Pilot, 64, weak. 21. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Garoppolo now. 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Safe, safe, safe. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Back, back, back.
Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Murray eluding the pressure, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Keyshawn Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Check safety, check safety. He's coming, he's coming. 21.
Garoppolo now gets this one to use check. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still
No
yardage. Okay.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is heard. It's complete. 18 yards. 1st down Niners. Garoppolo now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jalen Hurd, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, 1st half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Right there. 54 Mike. I got it.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
This one into the hands of Hurd. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Here we go. 12, fellas, here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Being chased out, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Jordan Jenkins able to run him down for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Share.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Come on, the ball. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
First down, Murray. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And Catanzero's kick is right through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense, right?
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it with Johnson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Let's go, D. Watch time.
Lock.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo going for Hurt. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
11.
Check 4.
Kill. White.
Check 6, go.
Watch the safety creep.
Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Check your hot read.
This is Breida. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
65. Sponge. Number 2, jet cover. 22, jet cover. Hey, go back. We got motion. Back up.
Now Murray. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's got this down to the 35. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball.
Johnson, it's poked free. Football's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 1-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go, let's go.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Check right 54. Right 54.
Watch the run, watch the run. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Back to throw, Murray. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot. You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here we go.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
21. Go.
51's the mic. Here we go. 51's the mic, boy. 51. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this, man.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A 1st down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
34-yard line.
But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Arizona, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long.